Hey, it's day 46, and we're cloud hiking today. I'm up on top of, I don't even know what the name of the mountain is, but I just talked to another guy, and he said we're heading to a place called Kelly's Knob. I'm up here waiting for Nibbles to catch up. She should be coming around this bend here soon. This is looking southbound. We stayed in the shelter last night with with a group of 4 section hikers from the Midwest, and it rained really hard while we were eating dinner, so we ate in the shelter. I know a lot of people are going to push thumbs down for that, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do so you can put some nutrition in your body. Anyhow, the big news today is that we're going to some trail magic, which is 18 miles. It's actually 19 miles from where we started this morning. And we've already done this. I think this was like an 1,800 foot climb already. And it's probably 9. No, it's probably 8:30 right now. We left at 7. So super pretty. I love hiking through the clouds. I'm not sure when they're going to lift out of here, and there's just a chance of rain all day, just light rain. You can see I got my favorite shirt on. It wants to track my face. Yeah, and then I got a little backpack cover. See the backpack cover back there? Anyway. Found it on the trail, tried to find out whose it was, asked like 20 people. It was none of theirs, so it's mine, and it's for like a day pack of some sort, so it's really small, but it's nice because it fits my pack kind of perfectly. When my pack's fully loaded, it's just a little too small, but whatever. Some Virginia farmland. You see this all over the place, which is amazing. It's pretty is what it is. It's amazing that people cleared out these huge fields like a long time ago. You know, starting back in the 1760s, maybe, yeah, 1760s around here, late 1750s, and they're still here today. It's pretty cool. Even if you were to clear one out today with like a bunch of machinery, it's just a lot of work, like an immense amount of work. So it's pretty cool that you see all these old school pieces of farm land. Got a little bit of a rain going through someone's field. They got some cattle over there in that hill. So, something I've been thinking about is I'm wondering what's the spread right now of hikers. We've been seeing some new faces coming up the trail. We saw a couple of young guys yesterday, a couple the day before. We'll be seeing the 2 guys or 3 guys, or maybe we saw 4 guys the day before that were all new to us. They all stopped in Pearisburg, but they'll definitely be passing us. The 2 guys we saw yesterday, they said that they're doing 25 miles a day and which is fantastic. They look like they were running it, but they really weren't. They were wearing full packs. They were just thin and looked like they had that like that dehydrated runner look, like the big veins and the long muscles. Yeah, 25 miles a day. There are people doing it. There are people you can follow on YouTube right now. I think Craig Maines does about that. I haven't had a chance to watch him recently, but I know he's shooting for a yo-yo, so you can check in on him. But yeah, I think he moves at that super fast pace. We try to do like 18 to 19 a day when we're on trail. This trip we're trying to push it up to 20, but I think we were able to scale that back a little bit because of the way we changed our plans. And then we of course lose our average because we go off trail and hang out and have a good time. That pretty little bird, the eastern towhee, I think is that how you say it. This is really pretty country through here. This guy's got some amazing fields. I wonder if they're all owned by one person. It doesn't look like it. There's another house over there. Maybe that is the only house. It's a few hundred acres though, that's for sure. Got their cattle's all split up. There's some behind me to the left. And I see some more coming up over here on that far field. Man, this is pretty. I got nibbles in front of us there. And then way out in the distance, I see two other hikers. And those guys I talked to yesterday, I asked them how many through hikers have they seen, and they're like, it's starting to thin out. Big time. I mean, he said there were some in Pearisburg. I know there's a lot in Pearisburg right now. There's supposed to be there was a party last night, and I think people were going to there at Honeybun's house, which we didn't stick around for that. I met Honeybun way back, not too far back. We met him right around the Rhone in North Carolina. He and his wife. Anyway, so we're going to this trail magic thing today. If we can get there, we will get there. We'll just be there towards the end of it. It starts at 1 and goes till 6, and we're hopefully we're gonna get some interesting food. But I'm gonna ask them how many through hikers they've seen today. Because I'm interested to know like what our spread's looking like in our immediate vicinity. It was interesting because last night we stayed at that shelter and there were no through hikers staying there. It was just me, Nibbles, Bunny, and Smash. And then the other people that were there were either they're all section hikers. Then we had those two through hikers go through. We've got another through hiker, Mountain Dew, who's behind us. He's taking a little bit slow. He's doing a kind of a through hike with a little bit of slack packing with his wife. They've got an RV out in this side of the country, so he's having a pretty cool. It's a retirement trip for him. And then retired. As far as retired through hikers go, not that they're not through hikers, but we probably ran into. In the last 3 days, we ran into we've run into 3 of them, maybe even 4, maybe 5. So we've been running into some of the retired community, which they're well represented out here. But yeah, through hikers, man. Just haven't seen a lot. The word is that the bubble is like the bubble. There's a big bubble a week behind us, and I don't know how big it is. So anyway, more of that later. Just more beautiful Virginia countryside. Check out the size of this tree. It's the Keffer Oak. Wow, that thing's huge. Wonder how this thing stacks up in Virginia. Look how big that thing is. It's pretty amazing. I'd say it's about 9 feet wide at the trunk. Wow. That's a big old tree. It's probably the corner of a bunch of properties. It's funny, I was looking at some property deeds in North Carolina, and they say things like, and I'm talking about land, I'm not talking about like little downtown houses or anything, and it'd say from this oak tree, and like these things were like 150 years old, to be like, there's an oak tree on a corner, and 150 from that oak tree, there's another tree, and that's where the corner, and you're like, that's how they used to do their markings, is by trees. So you see something like that, big old oak tree like that, it could have something to do with property lines. That's why it's been there for so long. Or it's just in a really good spot where no one wants to mess with it. This area is called the Cairns. Cairns, I believe. It's just like the ones that you put on the trail to mark where you've been, that confuse everyone and make everyone get lost. Spelled the same way, I believe. I don't know, someone just told me that's what these are called. But they're pretty cool. They're all along this ridge. Looks like someone was putting back the stone for maybe a build or something like that a long time ago. I don't know what it's for, but that's my best guess. Why else would you come up here and just pile rocks, unless you're gonna put them in the back of a cart and go sell them or use them? Look at this one's pretty cool. It's got like a little chimney hole in it. Yeah, these things have been scattered all the way along